Hi, Julia Watts here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to have another look at the Sentimentally Yours Festive collection. This is the new collection for 2025, and of course you could be able to use it with some of the other elements from previous festive collections, but this kind of fits together as a collection on its own because it has beautiful pierced detail around the edges, and it will work perfectly with the Layered Differently collections, which of course have pierced detail around the edges of the dies. So you will find them over on my website juliawattscrafts.co.uk and also at honeypotcrafts.co.uk too, if we have any stock left, of course. So we're going to be using in this one, the main focal point is going to be the layered Opulence Bauble, sorry, not border. Lots and lots of elements on here. You've got 18 dies on here and a magnetic sheet, and it is a DL die set. We're also going to be using the pierced holly sprigs. Now there's pierced detail around all the layers here on this bauble and around this kind of sentiment oval and around the inner die on this sentiment panel here. And the pierced detail on the edges of these obviously coordinates with that, and as I said, also coordinates with the Layered Differently collection, whether you've got series 1 or series 2. And then we're also going to be using the pierced Festive Poinsettias, again pierced detail all around the edges of the petals and coordinates with everything else. So that's what we're using, some of the things we're using. So we'll start by, what should we start with? I am debating as to what to do here, but let's start at the back. I've got all my bits here. Let's put them to one side. So we've got an A5 card blank, pretend, and I'm using the Alabaster white. So this is the off-white, so it's more of a creamy white. And I've cut the largest rectangle out from the Layered Differently Magnificence rectangles. So this was released in June. As I record this, I have got some left, but do have a look. All the products I'm using will be listed in the details of this video. Okay, so we're using the largest die, and this is cut from Forest Green card. Then I've used the next largest die, and I've embossed this. Look at this. Look at this. This is absolutely stunning. And this is Sumptuous Scarlet. It's not even the luster card. Sumptuous Scarlet. And this has been embossed with the new Festive Poinsettias 3D embossing folder. 8x8 folder. Before you actually emboss it, mist your card both sides with a little bit of water, and I suggest, if you're using certainly an electronic machine, that you actually put, so you've got that's the fold there, so you actually put it through that way, so you've got the fold on one side, you've got the open edge on the other, and it's the kind of joined edges that are going through sideways on your plate. Hopefully that makes sense. So that's the Festive Poinsettias. So we're going to do this, and I've also got layers all over the place now. I've also cut the, let's get the Magnificence out of the Alabaster white. I've cut the largest, I think, yeah, the largest, and the next but one largest, I know they're not up the right way, out of the Alabaster white card to make a frame. So those are those bits. And then, this is wonderful. This, which one did I put? No, I put this one. So that's kind of 5 and 3, and this is number 2. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Makes sense. I've cut this out of the Forest Green card, and wait for it, look at this. It was the real wow when this came out of the embossing folder. Look at it. Oh my days. Oh my days, isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning. And this is the new Holly Boughs in 3D embossing folder. Super, 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 super deep emboss, as you can tell. I mean, look at the deboss side. That's fabulous as well, isn't it? It's just so tactile as well. Anybody that's got kind of a bit of a sight impairment and they like the touchy-feely, this is perfect, as is this one as well. Lovely, 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 jubbly. So that's going to go in the centre. So what I thought I would do is actually add a little bit of gold paint to it. Might spoil it, but you know, we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. So we pull out the 2 embossed layers. I'm not going to brayer because it's 3D. You'll only pick up the highest, and I don't think it will look so good. I've tried brayering with ink with 3D embossing folders, and it hasn't looked fantastic at all. I've also got some little poinsettias here, and I'm thinking I might add a little bit of, just a touch of gold paint to the tips of these as well. Let me show you one of these. You see the pierced detail? Let me see if I can give it to an angle. Aren't they beautiful? Absolutely stunning. So these were in pairs, but they're not now, obviously, because they're all a mess. I'm not going to put any gold on the holly that I've put. I'll show you the holly, just to give that a tip as well. It's harder because it's a green. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, that's a holly. We're not going to touch the bauble either. Let's just make sure I've got all of my poinsettias now. Yeah, okie dokie. So we might as well do them all at once. I did think, now what have I just done with it? I had. Oh, there it is. A natural sponge. This is a really manky one. There's hardly anything to it. This is the only one I can find, unfortunately. And I thought I'd use a bit of this. So we're using Sentimentally Yours Flawless Medium Metallic Acrylic Paint, and we're using the gold. I always get it all over me. Let's put a bit of it out on my mat. Grab a kitchen roll as well while we're at it. Let's see. Okay. Let's put that one to one side for a minute. Let's just pop that on my mat. That's probably far more than we need. I'm going to put the lid on. I should be able to just pop it back if I don't use it. And we'll be very frugal, and we'll wipe it off on the sponge. And we're just going to dip the sponge in it and dab it off. And we're just going to go around the edge. So it'll be a bit patchy. But have a nice shine to it. Okay. Just a little bit around the edge. Okay, that's that one. And this one, I think, or should I do this one slightly? Yeah, we'll put this one up and we'll just dab around the edges like this. So go on the edge, but go a little bit in as well. I've got a big pack of natural sponges somewhere. Goodness knows where. I'll find them when I'm looking for something else. And I just quite like the randomness of when it comes in from the edge. Okay, so that's that. That'll be dry in a minute. So for these, I think what I'm going to do is actually bring in this sponge, shall I? I only want a little bit on the edge. I need a little bit more. This paint's done really well actually. There's one or two blobby bits in it, but considering how many years I've had it. Phil bought the metallic paints out before there were ever any of the chalky acrylic paints. Of course he likes the chalky acrylic paints a lot, so he hasn't bought any more of the metallics out, but I prefer the metallics. I'm sure I've told him I also like translucent paints. I think those are nice. So we're just going to put a little bit of gold paint on the tips. It's a little bit more controllable just with a bit of kitchen sponge, but of course you can, let's see if I can tilt that. Of course you can use a bit of cut and dry foam if you want to. Kitchen sponges are as cheap as chips, obviously. Right, so this is going to take me a little while, so I'm going to just continue to do this. I'm not going to make you watch me do all this. I'll just continue to do this and off air, and I'll tidy up, and then we will continue afterwards. Okay, so my my paint's dries very quickly anyway, so you can see you've got this lovely bit of gold around the edges, just a little bit dappled, and obviously this one's nice and dry too. I've got my poinsettias layered up, all except for one, which I'll show you in a little while, with a gold pearl in the centre, or with a bit of gold paint on the edge. So we will also, oh, in the gap as well, I actually put some gems on the holly, and these are Sentimentally Yours Crystal Gemporium Poppy Red, which are multifaceted flat back gems, and they're in 5mm and 8mm, so I've used the 5. You could also use the Berry Red pearls as well, which are in 3, 5 and 8, so they would have worked quite nicely, but they're slightly brighter, sort of a pinky red, so I went for the gems this time on that. And the gold pearls I've used on the poinsettias are Gold Star, again from Sentimentally Yours. So you'll find the gems and the pearls over at Honeypot Crafts. So let's get these layers stuck down, and then we can look at the, when do we want to look at the bauble? Actually, we want to do the bauble on the holly piece, so we won't stick that down just yet. We'll just stick these two pieces together first, I think. I might put the frame on as well. The frame's going to go on flat. So I'll pop that in the centre there. Pretty straight to me, it'll do. And as I said, this is going to go on flats. This is going to go in the middle somewhere like that, just as it is, nice and plain, because it'll coordinate with the back layer that we've got. So once again, this is from the Magnificence rectangles from the Layer Differently series 2, which you will find on both of our websites if we have any stock left. Hopefully we have, because it's supposed to work with the festive collection. So if they've all gone, you must have already got them. in which case you can just add the Festive collection to it. I'm going to go slightly up, but hopefully middle-ish. Let me have a look. I don't want to be wonky. I think that looks pretty good, actually. And then I'm going to pop that underneath my mat and move that MDF board to stick. Right, okie dokie. So, bauble. So remember, we are using the Opulence Bauble this time. So let me get it out of the pile. So yeah, layered Opulence Bauble. Layered, kind of infers that it's going to coordinate nicely. So we could actually raise it on there, or should we stick it? I don't want it to be too flat. I think we'll stick it on there in a sec. So the largest layer, I've stuck mine on upside down. It's fine. Doesn't matter, you can always move things around. But anyway, so the largest die I have cut out a gold mirror card. This is from Sentimentally Yours again. Then the next size die, which is easy to get out if that's not there. The next size die I've cut out of the Sumptuous Scarlet, so that will fit on there. It'll only go one way, so you know you've got it up the right way. And then the next size layering die, because we're doing green and red and the white, just with a bit of gold. I've cut this out of the Alabaster white. So those are our 3 layers for our bauble. Okay. I've also cut out the bauble topper, which is here, which has got nice deboss kind of pinpricks on it. So that will go there. And I've also cut the ribbon and the twine. So I have been putting it just like that, but I think what we'll do this time is when it's all stuck together, we'll actually pop it through there and have it like that. So we'll try it like that this time and see how that looks. Because you've got choices, you've got choices. So we'll stick these 3 layers together first. Obviously you could emboss a layer if you wanted to. Obviously probably the top layer, because you see that. You can stamp on it, you can use pattern papers, you can do whatever you want. And I have been given the remit from Mr. M to use traditional colours with my samples of this shape, but I might go off-piste a bit and do some of the more modern colours as well, and use some of the new papers. So yeah, and as I've said with the Elegance Bauble, these are very quick and easy cards to do. You can easily do batch making, and then your recipients are going to have stunning cards. And of course you can make to sell as well, whether it be for your own gain or for charity. Feels happy for you to do that. Obviously don't cut out loads of just the baubles. These make great gift tags actually as well. So you've got your hoop there for your twine, and that would be a really nice gift tag for on a very nice present. So let's get this on now. Let's put that away. Oh, we're going to do some swipey bits as well, actually. I know what I mean by swipey bits. Get that on. Get on. I'll sort that out in a minute. Right. So we're going to do this first. And because it's mirror card, I am going to pick it up and dab off the excess. I would do this anyway, regardless of whether it's mirror, but it's even more important for mirror card. Not sure if you lost me for a minute there or not. Hopefully not. Right. So this is going to go on there. See, it fits perfectly. Beautiful. And then, as I said, I think this time we're going to just run that through and have it hanging that way. We can have it right up there, actually. I'll put just a little tiny dab of glue on here. It'll take a while to set because it's on mirror, so it doesn't want to. Mirror to mirror. In fact, I'm not sure if it's even touching. I don't think it is, that's why. And then put a little tiny bit. Again, it won't want to. Whenever you're ready, you can stick. Right, it's going to be a bit, it's not important, it's not important. Right, so I think we're going to stick it on like this, in which case we can put some on the back of that and then it'll stick. Obviously you can have it up as high or as low as you want to. Make sure your holly leaves are pointing in the right direction, which mine are at the moment. I've got a little bit of a stray bit of card there. There we go. And now it's there. You little so-and-so, off you come. Right, let's get that stuck on there. There are some new colours of mirror card to coordinate with the new papers, so watch out for those. I don't tend to stock much card because it's awkward for me to store and send out. But we're putting that there like that, and then that's going to go on there like that. Move it straight, please. Thank you very much. Perfect. Right, so I've also I've got 2 panels here to go in the middle, like so, which are these 2 here. And that's going to have a sentiment on it. But before I do that, I've cut these 2 out here. And they are going to go top and bottom. I think I'm going to raise this time. So we're going to stick these first, and then we'll put the sentiment panel on the top. So you can see that's going to be rather pretty. Rather pretty. Right, okie dokie. I'll trim that off in a minute. Let's get these stuck. Now, the new thing is it's not a new thing, it's a new thing for me, is the PVA with the built-in brush applicator, which is very, very useful for fine things. You don't need much. We'll put some on the craft sheet. That's plenty. I've only got 2 little things. So imagine how long this is going to last. Ever. Right, so this one, the fat one, goes on the top. So we're just going to dip that in here. It's just easier than drawing with your glue. Your regular one. So we're going to just dab that off on there like that, and then we're going to point that up towards the middle. So, perfect. And then we're going to put this little chap. Again, we're going to dab him off. And he goes in the bottom. He goes here, down here. Okay. I think that's all we need that glue for, actually. Yes, I think it is. I'm going to leave it there for a minute. And we're going to actually stamp a sentiment on here. So for this, I'm going to use the Festive Charm Sentiments and Extras. I like the font on this one. It's very swirly. And you'll find I've not got any of these left because these are from last year. So you might have them already. So do check before you order that you haven't already got them. Season's Greetings. Let's have that. Let it go on my little block. Just about. Although I might go for my bigger block. No, we'll go for this one. Season's Greetings. And I'm thinking I'm going to go for Spruce Versafine Clair. Nice deep green. And as the name suggests, it's spruce sort of colour. Can't really see where I'm doing. We go down there like that. Give the ink a chance to settle in. Give it some even pressure. There we go. Season's Greetings. Let's give that a wipe. Hopefully not a glue. Got the gluey bit inside. Okay, that's that. So once again, that's from the Festive Charm Sentiments and Extras. And this is going to go onto here. And I think we'll put that on in a minute when we've got the bauble all set in place. I think we're going to clean up that glue because I don't think I need it. Okie dokie. Fab. That'll look great in there, won't it? Right. Let's put that up there. And we'll, in fact, we will just do this poinsettia so we've got that all finished to go with the others. So for the shaping on this, I'm just using a ball tool. This is a Dreamweaver large one. I do have them on my website still. Amazingly, I've still got some left. So if you need one, there's two sides to it. There's a smaller and a bigger one. I mean, it's not huge, but it's certainly big enough. So I'm just running it from the tip to the centre on each side, and this is on a moulding mat. It could be a mouse mat, whatever. I'm going to turn it over and then push it in the middle, and then the petals pop up. It's not massively shaped, but I don't need it to be. Then we're going to pop a bit of glue in the centre of one of them, and then we're going to just go at an angle slightly and give it a push, and that pops the petals up. And then we'll grab a pearl, put a bit of glue in the centre, and I'm just going to go for another 5mm in the centre rather than an 8. Is that the top of my glue? Yes, it is. And as I said, this is the Gold Star pearls. Mainly 8s that want to come out at the minute. There it is. And just pop that in the centre. They look fab, don't they? Poinsettias, just with a bit of gold paint around the edge. Right, let's clear that up. Just to find that I needed it afterwards, but you know. So the paint came off my mat really easily. Just mist it with water and it comes off. And as does the glue. This isn't one of Phil's mats though, because I've got the MDF board underneath. Right, let's trim this off. Now it's good and proper stuck. And we'll start construction. Right, let's get this onto our card blank. Remember, this is going to be an A5 card. So I'm using 2mm foam tape. I've got a pair of scissors somewhere. There we go. Off. And we'll pop a bit of Pritt on so we can move it if we need to. Remember, it was Paul Church that first introduced me to putting Pritt on tape. So we're having this side a bit further up. So this is the top. Need to stand up to look around it. That's good to me. It's going down. It's there. And then we're going to have this on. This is going to go on foam tape as well. This is just don't miss out on these folders. They are amazing. Absolutely amazing. The emboss is just so deep. Oh, get off. We better have a bit just on the sides as well. Here. I'm going to have a little bit there as well. We just it's a shame I can't get a foam sheet actually. I still believe it's not as much as foam tape as Phil would use. Bless him. It is in the background, so it's not, you know, desperate if we did have the holly pointing in the wrong direction. But I believe we're all right. Yeah, holly's pointing up, so we're good. This is going to go in the middle. It starts to come together. As soon as you add this in, it starts to come together. You've got that lovely gold border, bit of paint on there as well. So let's get our sentiment panel on now. And we just need to add our foliage and our flowers, and we are done. We'll have two. Just about fits with two. What's your favourite colours for Christmas? And is your tree kind of a bit like Phil's, which is, I mean, mine is as well. Mine's just all silver and white. Is yours like that, or does it have lots and lots of colours on it? Comment, because I'm intrigued to know. Intrigued to know. So, season's greetings in the middle. And then we'll have our foliage. So we've got, as always with Phil's foliage, you've got a righty and a lefty. So I think we're going to have, what are we having? I don't know, what are we having? Do you have the big ones in the bottom and all the big ones at the top? I normally do big ones at the bottom. Let's see if we can get it. We can have that like that, actually. And then we can have that one like that. And then we can have the poinsettias on top. The poinsettias can go on top. Might not use all the poinsettias. Or I might move that up a bit. I am actually going to put the leaves on first, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chop a little bit of the stem off. So it don't get in the way. Get rid of those bits. I know we don't normally do it this way around, but this is the way I'm doing it. Because I'm using glue and not glue gel. So we're going to have, this is going to come down like so. Won't want to stick because of the embossing folder. I'll have you up there, I think. That's where you're going, mate. Whether you like it or not. Which way was I doing it? That's that one. Then this is this one. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh dear. Let's have this one down here then. Normally do opposites, but it's not working like that for me at the minute. So you forget, you place them and then you forget what you're doing. I do anyway. Right, he's going there. Right, so big poinsettia is coming in. The big poinsettia is going to go there, I think. And then we'll have a small one here. And we've got Next one. And these two. How are we looking? How are we looking? Bit jerky. What's going on here? Right. Maybe I'll put that one there like that. Come on, catch up, will you please? I do apologise if this is jerky, because this is getting on my nerves. Let's have that one down there, maybe. Come on, hurry up. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that now. Now I can see it in its full life. Let's have that there a bit more. We'll have those, yeah, we'll have that one there. That's covering up all my berries though, isn't it? It doesn't matter if they're just pooping underneath though, is it? Does it? Okie dokie. Right. So we're just going to finish this off with a gem or pearl in each corner. I haven't decided which yet. Probably going to be a pearl. Lots of these 8mm pearls. Where are we? I think the gold is going to be nice in the corner. Normally I can look at this, but this is very, very jumpy, this video. We might not be able to do another one today if this is like this. And that's what we're doing. We're doing gold. I think we're done. Let me just look at my pearls. Make sure they're evenish. That needs to be over a bit. So it's that one. Right, I think we're good. So there we have it. There's an A5 card using the new Sentimentally Yours Opulence, layered Opulence Bauble. I keep on saying Bauble. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's not been too jumpy and that it's usable. As I said, the full list of what we're using is in the description of this video, and you'll find the products over on my website juliawattscrafts.co.uk and also over at honeypotcrafts.co.uk too. Do like and subscribe on my YouTube channel if you've not already, and thank you for watching.